Welcome to Vancouver, right? I'm Alex Biron, and I'm here with
Simon T. Armstrong, Esquire, winner of the PE 12 Award 2007 Lambert Park Secondary School. Some of my other titles include Rap God, Star-Crossed Lover. Welcome to the podcast.
You forgot Impotent Garden Gnome.
Well, I don't like to say that one, but thank you.
And our special guest on this fine Easter day is
Cybercrimes Johnson.
Well, we're off to the races.
I also won an essay contest in high school. I think that's what you said.
No, I said PE 12, which
What the fuck's
is
that?
like phys ed.
Piss.
How did you hear essay
I
contest?
don't know. I just
You
assumed
really
that
on your-
winning anything in high school, it's an essay contest.
You just heard me yabbering
I won an
on.
essay contest. Oh,
Oh, you're in good company.
I feel
Now, feel free to
We're
just spill whatever you want.
connected, yeah.
Spill the water on the stain. It might get it out.
What did you write your essay on?
it was a short story. They gave us a bunch of hard, difficult words, and we had to pick one and write our story about it. Mine was non sequitur.
Okay.
I don't remember anything else about it. It was pretty sweet though.
Are we doing okay? What's wrong?
Yeah. We're doing good.
Yeah.
I feel like the audio levels in this are going to be a little... Just don't yell into the microphones, peoples.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing this podcast at home. Turkey's in the oven. I've been told I need more enthusiasm in this podcast, especially at the beginning. So, welcome to Vancouver, right? Where we talk current events, Canucks, get down on the sheet-wall and enjoy that weather. It sure is hot out. You know what I really like about myself now is that I've insulted you so much, Simon, that my insults are like on autopilot, and
Yeah.
sometimes you'll think I'm making fun of you when I'm not even.
Yeah.
It's like I've got one of those surveillance guns that can just see, like a turret. We were talking on Facebook the other day, and
Like a sentry.
a sentry gun, yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling you like, oh, you need to shorten that write up that you did, that you need to make it shorter, and you were like, oh, is that like a little jab against my height?
You're a dope.
And
that was not a real response to that.
Oh, really?
Like I didn't actually think that you were making fun of me.
I mean,
that was me making fun of myself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? How are you saying? No, but you're saying that like
You're trying to commandeer this insult and make it like, oh,
no,
yeah.
no.
You just did.
You think that you know me so well
This is Simon talking his way out of Easter dinner.
Yeah. Well, fine. Keep going.
That's really all I had on that. So you were aware? Okay, well, that makes me feel...
You're dumb.
Some good content.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Wait, you never introduced yourself for
I
real.
did. Oh, I'm Gemma Goletski, but also known as Cybercrimes Johnson.
Cybercrimes Johnson?
Cybercrimes. I do a lot of crimes on money laundering, pyramid scheme,
Yeah?
crime on the internet. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Like what?
I
The
go
things
on,
she just
I go
stated?
on to
Elaborate.
I go on to a blog site and I type in a username that isn't mine and I try to log on to their account. I just put in a lot of different passwords. That's how I crime out.
You try to get onto their Outlook.
Yeah, and then I accidentally make their account locked up and they have to email some tech guy to unlock their account because I put too many wrong passwords in.
Well, I'll give you a hot tip on Simon.
Yeah.
He goes between two. I'm a fairy, and who's a little pretty boy? I am.
What?
Oh, fuck.
I wish you could Dr. Joke yourself right now.
I will.
Yeah. Shit.
So thanks for listening.
I went to Sunday school once.
Here comes a great story.
Yeah. My grandmother played the bells in the choir, and she decided to bring me to church. And I think I was 10. I'd never been there before. And for some reason, she didn't want me to watch the rehearsal or anything. She just stuck me in the...
She played the bells?
Yeah, like the silver handbells. You know, ding dong.
Oh,
ding,
those things
ding.
are sweet.
Oh,
Wow.
I got to play those in high school band. I was in
Yeah.
percussion. It's tight. I played the timpani all the time. I was really good at it.
Yeah, she wore like white gloves, you know, and she
I
did
never
it.
got
and
to do that.
shit.
I missed out.
And she put
Is she dead now?
She's long dead.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I put
What was her name?
Enid.
Enid.
Yep, Elspeth Enid McGregor.
That's a good name for a gravestone.
Yeah, that's
That would
like
look
definitely
really
like
good.
a dead person name. No
Yeah.
offense. Like she kind of had it coming.
Well, she absolutely did.
Did you
She
take
killed
a
a
little
lot of homeless people. Let me tell you.
Like Gemma isn't a very like good dead person name. Like people would be like, oh, R.I.P.
Oh, we'll see
Gemma.
about that.
Well, they're just saying Gemma. Like they're just gonna read
People
it as
keep
Gemma.
saying. I had this teacher this like last semester. She would like, she's German. She always called me Gemma, and I corrected her once, and I just like didn't correct her anymore, and everybody thought it was like really funny, and I just felt in pain all the time when she's like, Gemma.
I've noticed that you do this really interesting thing where you talk, where it kind of sounds like you're about to cry.
Yeah.
Every third word.
Yeah, same.
I like it.
So I got put into.
Nobody's surprised
Alright.
when I actually do start crying. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Fuck this story, anyways.
Do it.
Doesn't matter.
No,
I wanna
I'm
know
still
the
interested.
end.
Oh, there's it goes somewhere.
She
It
has
goes
white
a little
gloves.
place, a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got put
I'm into it. Keep
into
going.
the Sunday school class.
Yeah.
And there was only 7 other people in there,
Yeah.
all of whom had Down syndrome. And
So you're telling me 100% of them had Down syndrome?
yes. And I thought that church was a place for just people where people put people with Down syndrome. And I was like, do I have Down syndrome? Like I had a
That's kind of a cold way to let you know that you're on the spectrum. It's
Yeah.
just like,
I had
here's
a-
all the people like you.
I had a crisis. Like I needed some chocolate milk and my rubbery
Spanking.
book. Yeah. Anyways, that's the whole story.
7, huh?
Yeah. Well, it was. I don't even know if it was a Sunday. It was like a day of the week where I'd, it wasn't a full class or
Telling
something.
me it wasn't the Lord's Day?
Every day is the Lord's Day. So that's my story.
Cool. That's pretty good.
Mm.
Current events, guys. You want to do some current events?
I have maybe one.
I've got one.
I got one.
Go ahead. What do you
It's
got?
not really a current event. I just like was thinking about it. There's like that comic convention that's going on at the convention center, like the Fan Expo.
You a cosplayer?
No, I volunteered last year. I can only like afford to go if I like volunteer. I wouldn't actually go like to like pay because like I'd get there and it'd be like this bunch of nerds and
Yeah.
I hate myself. But like last year I volunteered and I got to be like the
I mean, I feel
famous people bodyguards.
I feel like you could
People got their photos taken with them. It was pretty sweet.
you could do a pretty good Harry Potter cosplay without even dressing up. So
Yeah, it's true.
Oh man, that really needs a visual, but yeah. You
I
do
don't know,
have a
that's
little
cool.
Daniel Radcliffe going.
I don't know. That's kind of cool though. Like you volunteer, you get to check out all the free shit and whatever.
Yeah, I got-
Which famous person were you guarding?
I guarded have you seen Evil Dead?
Yeah?
I guarded Bruce Campbell,
Whoa.
the dude from Evil Dead.
That's awesome.
And I can't remember how it's not like a lot of the other people, but I also was I don't know if you've seen Star Trek The Next Generation.
Fuck yeah.
Not a main cast member, but like Q,
Yeah, fuck.
that guy, John Delancey.
Isn't he
I was
a-
his bodyguard?
Isn't he a My Little Pony guy too?
What?
Like he does
Oh.
the
Brony?
No, he does the
Jesus.
voice for
Oh,
one.
he's
Oh.
like in the show.
Yeah. No, like not a
Possibly,
fan. I
but I
mean,
don't
yeah.
know.
No, but that's
yeah,
awesome.
He was on Breaking Bad too.
Oh.
Who was he in Breaking Bad?
He's like the girl that. Spoiler alert! The girl that like gets dead.
Oh,
is her dad.
he crashed the plane?
Yeah, he crashes the plane. Yeah. Also, the Giancarlo, the Gus guy, was from Breaking Bad, was there too, and he was super nice. He like said hi to all the volunteers and gave us all high fives, and was like, just seemed like the coolest dad. I want him to adopt me.
That's pretty cool. Just from volunteering, you get to meet those
Yeah,
people.
yeah. I got like free
So that's
like
coming
they
up.
were giving like free photos that cost like $50 to the volunteers. It was cool.
When is that happening?
The expo?
Yeah.
It's happening like today's like the last day, I think.
Oh, so have you been doing that?
No, I did it last year.
Oh, you did it last year.
Yeah, I didn't have time this year because of school.
And our podcast.
And yeah, exactly.
Important things.
Yeah.
So did you get any free like Star Trek swag or anything last year?
No, I got a picture with Bruce Campbell, and I'm going like doing the horns. and like I did this thing where I like rolled my eyes back into my head for some reason, and so I look like really demonic. It's pretty good because I was like, this is a free photo, so I'm not actually losing any money by doing this.
I got a question.
He also looks like Mitt Romney in that poster, the picture. So I always like show the picture to people. I'm like, hey, this is me with Mitt Romney.
Oh man.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I'm not saying anything important. I was just gonna say, how do you guard somebody effectively when you're...
I wasn't really guarding. It was like sometimes people would come in, they'd have
You're
stuff,
an attendant.
Yeah.
and I would like take their stuff, and then they would get their picture taken, and then as they were going out, I'd give them their stuff back. But like I guess I was also just like sort of ushering people in. It was more like an usher. I was usher.
There really is something brilliant about getting to the stage in your career where you get to charge for your autograph at conventions.
Yeah.
$50 for a fucking picture and swipe
sometimes more. Like
yeah.
I like the year before, or maybe I don't know, maybe like 3 years ago, I think like Adam West was there.
Yeah.
And like he was charging like $80 for like a picture and an autograph or something. It was like, and like
damn,
shitloads of people were getting them.
I'm greedy.
Have you ever been to a fan expo or anything like that? I've never been to one.
I got invited to one.
Yeah.
In Seattle.
Oh yeah, is that PAX?
Yeah, didn't.
That's
go.
a pretty cool one.
I was
That's
too
a big
scared.
one.
You know, I was too scared because everyone was cosplaying.
Yeah.
I just wasn't ready.
Scary.
I wasn't ready to hack it.
I wouldn't cosplay.
Yeah.
I mean, I just go and I don't know.
But then you like kind of feel bad.
Yeah,
like every
exactly.
time I've
Really?
gone, like when I was volunteering, it's like you can be in cosplay when you volunteer. I'm like no, and then I like showed up and I felt like kind of bad, but like
exactly.
And then I was like, if I was in a costume, I'd feel pretty embarrassed too. But like, yeah, some people are like pretty intense. Like
Yeah. Well, they're professionals, aren't there? That go and dress up like like hot chicks that do it.
I love the cosplay babes.
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Just
Can't
just
really follow up on that. Sorry.
Oh.
No. Did dudes do it? Was there like a Conan the Barbarian guy and like?
Yeah. It's like people just like make livings off of it.
Can you believe that? Huh? Can you
Hey, guess where Gemma grew up? Carolyn?
Where?
Same place as you.
Courtney?
Comox, but
Really?
same thing.
Oh,
Come over
no
here.
way.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Sit next to me for a second.
Okay.
Whoa.
You have to do
He
some
told me-
Comox Valley
Who was your
chatting.
French? Did you
He
take
told
French?
me that you went to Vanier.
Yeah, I did.
When did you graduate?
Did you see her? She changed her voice.
I didn't
She
notice
Sat
that.
down.
No, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
I graduated in
podcast.
2005.
Whoa, you might have had my mom. No, you didn't. I might have. Wait. No, that was before I moved.
Is your
What was
mom
her
a
name?
teacher?
My mom taught at Vanier for like
Oh.
8 years, I think.
Oh.
But I
cool.
think it was like right after you graduated.
Oh,
so
yeah, I'm
RIP.
old. I have my 10-year high school reunion this summer.
Whoa.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Nasty.
I know. I got invited.
Are you gonna take me?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure.
You're just gonna sit in the corner
We'll
and insult
see. I
everybody.
mean, just in case some of my old classmates turned out to be really sexy and rich. I
Then you
want to
leave him
solo.
behind. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't-
I'm pretty
can't
nobody
argue with that.
Nobody
No.
from Courtney would
No.
end up like that.
I don't know. I don't know. You probably don't know him, but do you know Simon Nessman?
No.
He's a very successful male model. He's like ranked the number 2 like highest paid model
I'm
in
done.
the world.
I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
And he's from Hornby Island, actually.
Shit.
And he went to Vanier. He's a couple years younger than me, and him and my sister were really good friends. Played basketball together, and he got discovered by a modeling agency in grade 12 and was just like, sure, I'll take a few shots. And then a couple years later, he was in New York and flying all over the world.
We get
and-
it. Okay.
Didn't
no one
Barry-
cares.
Emma
Yeah.
Anderson's from Courtney
Yeah.
too.
So
she lived
Spencer
across the
O'Brien.
street.
Barry
snowboarder.
Pepper, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like
Yep.
good peeps from
That's
Courtney.
great. That's awesome.
Continue on.
All right, we'll cut that out.
Yeah, cut that out. You don't need
Some
that.
bad shit.
So you must. Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, come on back.
So if you're from Courtney, you must like Lucky Lager.
No, I hate it.
Okay, good.
It's fucking awful.
All right.
I gotta. Did you guys? So now when you're doing Craigslist trades, when they're high value trades, you can go to the police station. The police the VPD just said you can go into the lobby and conduct your Craigslist trading in a safe place. Yeah.
What?
My sister's boyfriend got his bike stolen, and the first place he looked was Craigslist, and he
Yeah.
found it because it was like a custom, like hipster bike type thing, right?
Yeah.
And he met the guy at the SkyTrain station and was like, "Oh wow, yeah," and like looking at it and like, "Oh wow, this looks really great." And he fucking open hand slapped him in the face. And the guy, because the guy was like a meth head, like no
Right.
teeth, like completely. He fucking slapped him in the mouth and said, "This is my fucking bike," and then took it.
Whoa!
I
I thought you
know.
were gonna say, and then he asked, "Can I just try it out?" And then he just rode away.
No, he was.
We were like,
he was fucking so angry. Cause yeah, I don't know, but
whoa.
yeah, not something that I would ever have the courage or
I mean, I don't think you could reach that high.
of a yeah.
Oh. Some visual humor for
Yeah.
the folks at home.
Yes.
Cool.
I got that. So yeah, do that. Go to the police station. Sell your expensive stuff.
Yeah.
I wrote some stuff down on my phone.
Cool.
Yeah, that I could talk about.
You did do some prep.
I did because I was paranoid. I was thinking about how the guy on the last, like, the guy you were riffing on from the last podcast.
Simon Gow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like sort of like the Slavoj Žižek of like Christian cheerleading.
That's such a good fucking. Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah.
Can you like you could say something?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know?
You know who Slavoj Žižek is?
Žižek?
Okay, no, who's that?
He's like this Slovenian like philosopher. He's like a Marxist, and he kind of like is sort of like a meme in that he's just sort of like overly pathetic and he hates everything.
Yeah.
But like
He's got one of the worst speech impediments.
Yeah.
And like tics. He has these weird tics where he rubs his nose and goes like that's his. He's like, but he made a movie. He made two movies called what are they called?
I don't even know. It's something they're on like Netflix.
It's about movies though. He just talks about movies, and it's just him looking in the camera in like all these different locations of movies that he's talking about.
Yeah.
And he's got the worst fucking speech impediment. But he's like a really like intellectual philosopher, so it's interesting to hear what he's saying. But it's like you can't get past this fucking like so in Citizen Kane, and it's like
Oh, well,
so
Simon
brutal.
Gow
I
is
don't
an
know.
interesting.
I can't tell if it's like his accent, the fact that he's like Slovenian, or like the fact that it's actually that he just has a really terrible speech impediment.
It's
but
definitely a speech impediment.
I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
I like how he has like rap battles with Noam Chomsky. That's my fave.
I didn't know that he did.
Well, they don't like each other. They like
Oh, shit.
have this like sort of
They got a
rivalry
beef.
where they're like, my good ass politics are better than your good ass politics.
All right. He's a Marxist, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
pretty
and-
serious.
And Chomsky's like a anarcho-syndicalist or something.
Sure,
so.
no idea what that means.
Well, I guess like
Alex hasn't contributed.
Chomsky
in-
like
It's
sort
okay.
of disagrees
This is-
with like
this is
Marxist
high stuff. You know?
ideology.
This is intellectual
I'm like
stuff.
a baby. I don't have I have a very surface level understanding of like everything.
Yeah.
But like he disagrees with like Marxism because like Marx was writing shit in like the 1800s and it's sort of relevant to like that time, but it's like
Sure.
communism that Marxist was all about isn't really relevant to 2010 and up.
I feel like you're gradually becoming part of this wicker chair.
Yeah, I like to
Your
do
shirt
that.
is like the same color as the pillows, and you're just kind of like sinking down into it.
I'm, like,
You just
hugging
weave
it.
yourself in
Therapy
gradually.
pillow. There's like a lot of different textures on it.
Yeah.
I like to like touch it.
What do you see in the pillow?
There's like some kelp. It's like a like it sticks. This
No,
it's
that's
not
literally
really
what's
this
on
isn't
it.
That's
like
the
a good
wicker.
thing like explaining something that like people can't
The audience
actually
can't
see
see.
because
Yeah.
they're listening to something. It's
This,
going really
this
good.
podcast is supposed to be about Vancouver.
I said something about Vancouver. I talked about Fan Expo.
We've got
Yeah.
Mr. Joke. and Miss Podcast.
Dr. Joe.
I'm getting advice from every
What's
angle
your
here.
What's your character?
I'm
the guy that
ineffectual, bad timing loser. It's one I play regularly.
Yeah, I went to this dance show. Well, I was volunteering at To Be Announced dance show at the Beaumont last night, and I got to see all of my girlfriend's hot friends in one place at the same time.
Okay.
There was a lot of hot friends, and boy, did I ever suck socially.
Yeah.
I really am a schmuck.
You are.
Yeah.
I've seen it firsthand a few times.
You know that how I was at that party and I said that just horrific thing?
Yeah.
It was just a social
really
atomic
uncomfortable.
bomb. And I was like, oh, it was just really high.
I didn't.
It wasn't the drugs.
No, of course it wasn't.
How did I...
I don't
my
think
brain.
You didn't really play it off like that. You just said, no,
Yeah.
this is what I'm like.
Yeah. It's just appalling. I went for a high five with this girl, and I grabbed her hand in the high five to go into a shake.
Oh, what?
I tried to transition like shake.
That's not a thing that anybody does.
No one's ever done that.
No.
I would start screaming if that happened to me.
Yeah, high five.
You seem fairly ineffectual socially too, though. I mean,
Whoa.
What's like the... I don't even really know what ineffectual means.
I don't know. I'm using it a lot today.
Yeah.
Not sure why.
Like, I
'Cause you
don't
are.
like...
Yeah, I'm embodying
I don't
it
like
today.
to admit that I don't know what certain words mean, but I'm just gonna be straight up. I don't know what that word means, even though I hear it all the time.
Not good at.
Not good. Okay, that's what I assumed. Yeah. Okay.
If you look up ineffectual in the dictionary, it's just a picture. You know exactly.
It's
what
not
it
an
is.
attack either. I'm just I'm
that's-
awful
this is
socially,
true. It's true.
and so I'm just sensing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both are.
Yeah. Oh
in
yeah.
different ways. I if you looked at like a graph, one of those like when you're on the elliptical machine and it's like the rising fall, my confidence takes.
You're making an assumption that I like exercise. So.
So what does rising fall mean?
You know when you're well, like on it, you go to the gym a lot, Simon.
Sure.
You're on the treadmill, and you
Not
click,
enough, apparently.
You click. Well, yeah. There's a little like grid, and it shows, oh, you're going up the mountain
Yes.
and down the mountain.
Okay.
It gets harder, and now it's going to get easier for a bit, and it's like an up and down. It's like a graph, like a statistical graph.
Okay.
What if I can have a brain aneurysm trying to come up
Also,
with
I was just trying to make fun of you because you said rising fall, and now you're explaining
Oh,
the fucking chart to me. Like,
Did I just
Yeah.
flub and then not hear you properly and explain?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you keep going too.
Absolutely.
And just stared at me like a fucking animal in a zoo.
I hate you right now, just so much. I'm disgusted.
Oh, I'm gonna crawl into this couch. What was I saying?
Who cares? You were talking about. Oh, I don't even know. What was he talking
I was talking about how my social
Elliptical
ineptitude.
machine, and then I was like, I don't exercise.
Yeah.
I was talking about how my social ineptitude is different than yours.
Right.
And it's that I must have like a gland that's loose in my brain that gives me sudden bursts of confidence out of nowhere that I don't deserve and shouldn't have. And I go, oh, I can do this thing. And then I do it and I crash. And then it's kind of like it's a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's just reducing something. Oh, this fucking
This is
analogy. I really
rough,
do shit the
man.
bed with analogies.
What? Yeah.
My analogies are like a kite that someone's flying over a abyss and it catches.
I have no confidence ever, so that's just my thing. It's just.
I never engage in social situations, so I don't actually know what like.
That's probably a
it's
good
like, I don't even
call.
start. I just stay in my bed. And I like
Gemma's great though.
get bed sores. You ever had a bed sore?
No.
Have you?
Neither have I.
Oh.
I was in the
disappointing.
hospital a couple weeks ago, and then they gave me shots to make sure that I don't get blood clots in my legs, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get blood clots in my legs. I didn't get any.
When was the last time you shaved your legs?
2 years ago. Wait, you saw my comedy?
Yeah, I saw your act, and
Like
I want to
2
know
years
if
ago.
it's real.
It's true. Check it out.
Are you
Check a look.
protesting or something?
No,
or-
I'm lazy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I can
if I had to
respect that.
shave my
Fair.
legs, I wouldn't.
I can respect that.
Yeah. I don't care
You
anymore.
should see my pubes. No, I'm just joking. I
should
take
see
care.
mine.
I take care of them.
I don't.
Oh.
It's a ragged bush.
Okay.
It's like one big dreadlock.
Let's get real for a second. When was the last time you manscaped your pubic area?
Oh man, maybe 2 months ago.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, but I'm a dirty Manitoba Irishman. It's fucking thick, bud. Ooh, I spat everywhere. But it is it is a jungle.
We really are a hard trio of... I can't even talk. Okay.
What's going on today, man? Are you feeling okay?
No!
Your family's here? Is it stressing you out?
It is.
Yeah.
It's the turkey. Ugh.
Ugh. Why are you in the hospital, by the way?
I had
I'm intrigued.
an infection in my entire body.
Holy
And
fuck.
then it turned into tonsillitis.
Was your body just trying to eat itself away? It was just tired
I
of
was
existing?
I was animating something and I felt really fucked up and I was like, maybe I'm hungry because I have problems understanding when I'm hungry. And then
Okay.
I have low blood sugar, so usually I just feel like I want to kill something.
Right.
This time I just felt like I wanted to go to bed, so I was like, okay, I'm going to eat something. So I like made a veggie burger and I ate it. And then I went back and tried to animate some more. And I was like, no, I still feel pretty fucked up. And then I like started shaking and getting a fever.
Oh.
And then my boyfriend came home and he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And I like couldn't walk. And then the
You're like,
next
"Don't worry
day I
about
like
it."
woke up and I felt even more fucked up. And I couldn't walk or like talk. And I was like shaking. He's like, okay, we're gonna go to the hospital. And I was like, no. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna call the non-emergency line. And he calls the non-emergency line. They're like,
For medical reasons?
yeah. Yeah, like...
Is there one of those? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
it's like the same one. It's like if you call 911, it's like they ask if you want which one you want.
Do they?
I think so.
Oh, they say, is this an emergency?
Yeah.
And then they just switch you over to whichever
I don't
one.
know. I've
Yeah.
never called 911 before, so...
I called 911 once and they put me on hold.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I actually had to call 911 like 3 weeks ago.
How many times in your life have you called 911?
Once. And it happened.
Oh, just once?
Yeah.
What was it for?
I was walking home from school and this fucking old man was lying on the pavement and his wife was standing there like, oh, no. And
Oh my
then she
God.
like gestured me over and I had to call the ambulance. They were like Greek. They didn't speak any English.
Yeah.
And he had apparently been gardening and he tripped over the nice little fence they had and hurt his leg. And I had to like help him like keep his leg at 90 degrees while the ambulance people like put him into the fucking thing. But anyways.
Anyway, I called the non-emergency line, and because I was having kind of a weird time breathing, it was like kind of weird. And then they're like, "Oh, so you're probably having like a heart attack," and I'm like, "What?" And then they're like, "You should call the ambulance." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I'm not getting a heart attack."
I'm 19.
Yeah, and I also don't want to like call an ambulance because ambulances cost like fucking $150.
Like, sweetheart, just stop crying. Oh, this is just the sound of my normal voice.
Actually, my boyfriend was talking on the phone because I was too nervous to talk to a nurse.
You're really reluctant to go to the hospital. You're like shaking, fainting
Yeah.
almost.
Well, I felt embarrassed. I was like, I just have a fever. I don't want to go to the hospital.
So you went to the hospital,
Yeah,
and then
and
you
then
stayed overnight?
They kept me there for 3 days.
Holy
Because they
shit.
didn't know what was wrong with me.
You're a disaster.
I know. And they fed
Your
me
whole body
cheese
was
sandwiches.
infected. You know what I picture is that the cells of your body are also socially awkward, and they don't get along, and they can't really
Can't
like
function.
can get the messages through your nervous system, and they're breathe now and no, don't. Oh God, I can't
That's
do
what I
this.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, they like pumped my body full of like saline and antibiotics. And now I'm fine.
Cool.
The end. Good
Fuck.
story. They have they have the worst food of all time. Like, you know how
Oh.
everybody's like, oh, hospital food, and I was like, yeah.
Tell me
okay,
about it.
Tell me about it. But then like, I got there and it was like, it was you
What do they
couldn't
feed
even.
you? Run me through some of these.
They couldn't. You can't even anticipate food that bad.
What was it?
Like, not even so much the food itself, just the quantity. Like, breakfast was like half a piece of toast with like an egg, a hard boiled one.
Yeah, in the
And
shell, right?
And it was like gray, the yolk.
Well, they're responsible for all your shit and piss. They don't
I
want
know.
you to.
Well,
They want to keep
they
that
just give
job
it
to a
right
minimum,
back.
right?
Like, and one time I like explained to them that I had low blood sugar, so I need like small meals throughout the day. But then they didn't do that, and then they just like gave me this cheese sandwich that was this big, and it said on it "best before cheese sandwich."
Like they just hadn't filled it out. Yeah. was probably like the
It's really
janitor's
good.
lunch that he had like wrapped up. Like, oh,
There's like
fuck
a
it, give it to
craft
her.
single
Yeah.
in it. It was really good. And some mayo. It's the
Oh, I
best
love
dang
that.
cheese
Yeah.
sandwich I've ever had.
Bringing it back.
I don't
to
know
the
how
craft
old
single.
it was, but
Didn't
didn't
matter.
matter. I'm still here. That's my hospital story.
Wouldn't it be great if you had died?
Yeah.
Like we were
it'd be
expecting your
really
call
fun.
for this podcast, and you just never arrived, and then we found
You
out you
wouldn't
were
know me.
dead. We wouldn't find. Well, I'd find out through Facebook.
You wouldn't know me yet.
Oh,
Like, when I went to the hospital, I was like
Right.
the comedy show was after I got out of the hospital.
fuck, that
Yeah.
would. I could never.
This would,
I'd just be sitting here with Simon.
Oh god.
Can you imagine if we didn't have this third mic today?
I got you.
But
It's
I
a
wasn't sure how much
professionalism.
editing like went into the like.
depends on how much we suck. So usually lots.
Lots. Yeah.
Sick. Well, it seemed pretty seamless when I was listening to the
Cool.
yeah.
Well,
We-
that's what 9 hours of hellish editing will do.
We
Yeah, I feel you.
when we started, we were like, this has to be real. We need to do this real. And then the first episode, we're like, we stink.
Less
we have
real.
to cut this out. Yeah, not
Fair
real
enough.
at all.
I've gotten to the point now where I don't even care.
Fuck
That's
it,
the
yeah.
product.
It's raw.
Yeah.
It's some raw.
We'll just
content.
hoodwink people until they have to see us live, and
No.
then they'll go, "Ooh, this is."
This is
It's like when the
bad.
lights come on at the end of the night at the club, and you see you've been dancing with this banshee.
I thought this was a 6 out of 10 podcast already.
What's the like? What are the criteria for a banshee anyway? I thought it was just like a hellish thing that like screeches.
It's a Irish ghost woman
Do they
that.
have to
Imagine
be
Simon
ugly,
with
though?
long hair.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, are they like canonically ugly or like? They're just
Yes, I would
ghosts?
imagine so.
There's like,
like,
see-through, so it's like.
well, they're horrible, like dead ghost things. So.
Really, this comes down to me using the wrong word because banshee wasn't quite
like,
appropriate.
They have wild hair. I'm
yeah,
sure. I mean,
could've
hag.
picked hag would have been
Okay.
better. Troll. I'm trying to branch out and do other things, but banshee is more of like a screeching wail.
Yeah.
It's a sound thing more than
Yeah, that's
a visual
That's what
thing.
I was.
Thanks for drawing plenty of attention to it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Feel free to do that. Really.
I just. Yeah. Just
Do you have a
really-
boyfriend?
Yeah, I got a bee friend.
That was a fucking weird transition.
What's he like?
He's like,
Is he the guy that came to Astoria?
yeah, he's like,
Are you guys in a band?
yeah,
What's the name of your band?
the Plodes.
The Plodes.
We're like garage punk. We have a song called "I Keep Thinking I See Deer." It's a fan favorite.
Can you give us like a spoken word version of it? Just the first verse.
The first verse is, I don't actually know the lyrics because I didn't write them. It's like, oh, it's not a good song. There's another song that we have. We have a lot of songs that are like about animals. It's like
Just give me the
really
titles
weird.
of your songs.
Okay,
That's all I
there's one
want.
called "Kissy Giraffes." It's about giraffe puppets that kiss each other. There's another one called "Dogs Become Animals." There's another one called "Horses and Gasoline." I think those are all the animal names. There might be another one. I don't know. We've got like a lot of. There's a song called "Penis."
That's
that
cool.
could also be kind of grouped in with the animal names.
I changed my mind. I do want to hear some of the lyrics of one of them. You can. It's a lady's choice. Whatever you want.
Choice. Fuck, I don't know any of the lyrics because I don't sing in the band.
Daniela Radcliffe, give me some lyrics now.
This bit is falling down.
There's like I keep thinking I see There's a part where it's like he's talking about like people that it's about driving in the dark and seeing like things and thinking that they're different like people or an animal like
Yeah.
keeps like when you're driving in the dark and you
How
think
can
that
you not
see
know
a
the
deer.
lyrics to the song?
I don't know.
Are you the
because
drummer?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. You would
and
be a
he's-
drummer.
Why? I keep thinking that I see deer. I keep thinking that I see Chad. I keep thinking that I see amputees or something. That I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's my boyfriend. Gonna
That could have been a
kill
great
me.
bit.
Gonna kick my ass
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
Is he? Why? Because you don't know the
No,
lyrics?
he won't care.
Does he beat you?
Huh?
Your boyfriend
That's.
looked really nice. I
Yeah,
don't think
he's,
that
like,
guy's ever
very
kicked
small.
anyone's ass.
I could kick his ass.
He was at a comedy show, and the comic was doing crowd work, and your boyfriend had a poutine and he was about to
Yeah.
eat it. And the guy was like, hey, don't finish that poutine till I'm done my set.
And then
he
he
went,
did.
oh, okay. And he closed it and waited.
That's so fucking... What a polite gentleman.
Yeah. And poutine's best enjoyed piping hot.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
well, it's always good. But, you know, I mean, he sacrificed a bit of the quality of that poutine
It's true.
for the guy on stage.
I mean, it's comedy club poutine. You have to eat
do
it
that,
hot,
though.
I think.
Yeah.
Like if somebody called me, I would probably. I don't know how people.
I would
Deal
walk
with
right up to the
getting
stage and
talked
eat
at.
it loudly and sloppily. Right in front.
If somebody like did crowd work and they like pointed me out, I'd probably just probably expire right there. Like my skin would dry up and my soul would just like fly out my nose or something.
You do crowd work in your set?
No.
No.
Let's do some now.
I've done
Here.
comedy
Yeah,
literally.
lay it on me.
twice.
Pretend you're like this is a stadium show.
Yeah.
And you've just been killing.
Yeah, I've been
And
killing.
but you know, it's your first time in Vancouver,
Yeah.
so you want to really solidify the relationship between you and your new fans. Make sure the next time
Okay.
you come out, they'll come for sure.
Yeah.
Boom.
You
Okay.
notice a small hobbit in a cardigan at the front of the crowd.
And his pet douche.
Yes.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
You look like you like Bon Iver. Does he still do things? Is Bon Iver still like relevant?
What's Bon Iver?
He's like a
Bon Iver! Bon Iver! Bon Iver!
Bon Iver. It's Bon Iver, right?
Is it Bon Iver?
Yeah, it is. It's
I don't
totally.
I
It's
thought it was Bon.
Bon Ivor.
But
Bon
the
Jovi.
Bon.
Bon Iver.
Oh, Bon Iver.
Oh, this is douchey.
I don't know.
Who's the douche? One of us is a douche.
I don't know.
It's
I-
probably
You and
me.
me are the douche.
Yeah.
I just did that because I know how to speak French, so it fucked me up, like pronouncing words like origin.
Okay, am I
Origin.
crazy or is there a male singer named Bon Iver?
That's what I was referring to, but I probably.
So why would it be
maybe I s-
Bon Iver?
Bon Iver? I don't know.
Iver.
Because like
I don't know.
I don't know what
Can you-
language is it.
Can you have another? Okay, round two. You kind of. So the crowd work didn't go so great in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Next stop on the tour is Seattle.
Yeah.
So but you came back strong. And
yeah.
now you're so maybe don't do the Bond thing. That didn't work. So
Okay.
maybe ask us some like questions and.
Okay.
This is the joke guys coming out here a little bit. But
Sick. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite gum?
Trident?
XL.
No, Trident.
Yeah, XL.
Yeah, I love
Have you
it.
seen the ads that have like a garlic and it's like bad breath isn't sexy or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. One time, have you seen the one with the pizza? It's
Nope.
like wearing shorts. There's one of a pizza and it's wearing shorts. This is my crowd work.
Yeah.
That was so awful.
It's better than I could do.
No, I'm going somewhere.
Okay, keep
Oh,
Somebody
I'm
drew
sorry.
this. It's a pizza and it's wearing shorts. And it has like a junk. It has like a pizza junk.
That's
Like,
funny.
It's fucked up. No, I like think about this a lot.
Does he
I keep
actually have a
seeing-
bulge?
Yeah, because
Maybe
it's like,
it's like a pepperoni.
it's like a triangle, right?
Uh.
So like the triangle, it's like in the
Is
shorts.
he's wearing shorts?
Yeah, because he's like at a
Okay,
beach or some shit.
that was stronger. That second crowd work, you're getting better.
Thanks.
So, maybe one more show?
Yeah.
Portland. Intimate crowd.
Yeah.
End of the night. Last stop on the tour.
Okay.
Somebody's filming in the audience. You don't normally allow filming, but
Yeah.
you want to create a little buzz.
Okay.
You go off script.
Yeah.
Take out the closing joke.
Shit.
You're going full Todd Berry here.
Wow.
Look us in the eyes. Make it happen.
Okay.
I didn't like that at all.
Okay.
That little setup.
What's wrong with that?
Wait, this is
Yeah,
crowd
keep going.
work. I'm supposed to single somebody out,
Sure.
or I can just say anything.
Pick one of us. Other person will be quiet. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, have you ever been on a bus?
Yep.
Do you ever get on a bus and you're like, hey, Jodorowsky's here. There's an old man sitting in the back. Looks just like him. Does that ever happen to you? That's my crowd work.
I like that.
I mean, yeah.
I would laugh at that.
Do you get on buses and you're like, hey, like Justin Timberlake, who really likes tribal tattoos is here. Do you like not operate like that? Like you just like you like connect people to like by the way.
I don't
like,
insult people in my head. I do it out loud, which is probably unfortunate.
I do
probably
that.
have more
I do
friends
it like
if
through tweets.
I do it in my head, like
Yeah.
for sure. I definitely do that.
I feel like you have a really a great little thing that you do on your surface. It's just like a nice polite Simon, but sometimes I see your eye twitch a bit. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing well inside.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Simon, I want to hear
Pent
your crowd work.
Oh no.
That's the only point
Okay.
that I did this.
Yeah,
is
right.
to set the bar.
Yeah.
Okay, let me paint you a picture. Outdoor festival.
Okay.
You're not headlining, but you're doing
Okay.
pretty-
I'm middling.
Yeah, Bob Saget's coming up next. Everyone loves Bob Saget.
Yeah.
They kind of just want to get to Bob Saget, so people are getting a little restless. So you know you can't just tell your jokes. You need to connect with this crowd.
Okay.
Make it happen.
Hey,
That's Joke Guy's
Okay.
his
Alright.
slogan, by
Make
the
it
way. He
happen.
points at you and he goes, "Make it happen."
I'm liking this more and more. Okay, so I'm scanning the crowd that's looking out. Oh, hey, where's Waldo? I found him. Yeah.
Whoa!
And then-
What? Why?
It's a striped shirt.
Because I'm wearing. It's not even the right color.
It's not at all. And then,
What if you just point to somebody that's like wearing all black?
See,
Like,
that
and it's
would-
like really uncomfortable because people are like looking around for a person in a striped shirt. but
She's
you're, like,
improving your joke.
Of course she is.
You're like clearly pointing to like some like just some woman wearing all black.
Do her.
I don't have anything.
That's a really good impression of me. Thanks.
Okay, you want to see my crowd work?
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
I'll set myself up. Madison Square Gardens.
Yeah.
I've had an amazing show. Every joke is killed.
Shit.
It's the very end.
This really is a fantasy.
I look out into the lights. I look at my beloved fans and I just go, you know what, guys? I couldn't have done this without you. And then I throw the mic into the crowd and just walk off.
Yeah. I thought you were supposed to do crowd work.
When you get to the height in my career, you don't need.
You took this fantasy.
But I
to the
walk back
level,
out.
yeah.
I walk back out because they're chanting my name.
Yeah.
They hand me the mic back and I go,
P-Ron. P-Ron.
You're like, I could get used to this.
She's improving everything in here.
Put on
We
some
should just leave. I
sunglasses.
think it would be better.
okay, so what else should we talk about? I feel really comfortable. I feel good.
Impending death.
Yeah. There was a pillow fight. A giant, like, I don't know, 10,000 person pillow fight or something in Vancouver somewhere. I read that headline.
I really need to start doing more things in Vancouver.
Yeah,
I don't have more to talk about.
I was lying in bed at 9 a.m. this morning with my laptop.
See, if you'd
Giving
gone
me
to the
cancer.
pillow fight, you'd have some great stories.
Yeah, but no, I went.
There
to,
was a thing that happened.
I went to Van City Buzz, looked at the first one, and yeah, okay, closed it.
Could you?
That's
Oh,
what
that was
I
my
did
prep.
too.
lazy.
That's what
Yeah.
I did that yesterday though, so I was like more on the ball.
Nice.
Thanks. Really appreciate that.
Did you ever have pillow fights? On your?
You know, I don't think I've ever had a pillow fight in my life.
I have 5 sisters, right? So
Yeah.
I had plenty of pillow fights.
You have 5 sisters.
5 sisters. And every time you have a pillow fight, every time I have a pillow fight, I end up hitting someone in the face and then they cry.
Rhetorical you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay. Thanks.
And they end up crying.
Yeah.
And that's the end of a pillow fight. I've never had a good pillow fight.
Never had a sexy pillow fight where like you're
Not
at
with
your
my sisters,
girlfriend's house, and she's invited.
Well, they would end up crying. That's the thing. I would.
Well, maybe you should
That's
pull back a bit.
Yeah. You want to have a pillow fight? Let's fucking do it.
What a horrible
little troll.
little guy you are.
Yeah. I'm slow and I'm ahead of you here. Let's hurry it up.
You know, there's this one day where I slept over. Well, there was a big birthday party at one of my friend's house, and they got a big stack of no, sorry, I'm going through my memory here. I got it now. It was Halloween. It was a Halloween party, and one of the cool kids invited like, I wouldn't have normally been invited, but he invited all the kids. You know, it was kind of it had reached the threshold point where he'd invited so many people in the class that it was like, well, now we have to invite everybody, otherwise, you know.
Yeah.
So everyone comes over and what they did was he had one of those very nice moms that just like let him do whatever he wanted. So they went to Rogers and they got like a stack of scary movie VHSs. And I get to the party, I'm like, oh, this is my chance. This is my way to get into the cool group.
Yeah.
And
you were one of those kids that he invited, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I was probably the last person.
Okay.
Like, I actually, oh God, this is really opening up the vault of sad. And I lived in Vancouver my whole life. That's the great thing about me is anything Alex's past related, we can Ouija our way into this episode.
Okay. You're a true Vancouver, right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I, first movie we watched was Terminator 2.
Okay.
Terrified. I did absolutely scared. And then we watched Tremors.
Oh yeah.
Really scared.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. And now it's good. And they're like, we're just gonna watch scary movies all night. And the third movie was Candyman.
Oh, that's.
And I said I was feeling sick.
You fucking little.
And I called my mom, and my mom came and picked me up.
Oh.
And never quite got into that group of friends.
No kidding.
No. Which leads me to Edward's party. There was this kid named Edward, and he threw a birthday. It's probably like the next year. I think this was probably like grade 1 or 2. And he wasn't so compassionate. It was just, he just invited everyone except for me. But I invited myself to the party.
Whoa.
That's balls, though. I gotta respect that. Like, that's uncomfortable balls.
Grade 2, I don't think I could pull a move that sleazy.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Edward. I'm coming to your party.
Yeah. I didn't have a present either.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have time to buy one.
No.
So I essentially just came to the party and became more hated. Yeah.
I feel like there's like a confidence that like
This is what I'm talking
an
about.
8-year-old has. Like they don't understand that. Like they don't understand the concept of like imposing on people. So
Still don't.
yeah, I feel it though. I don't think I felt it when I was 8 though.
Yeah, you got it.
I wish I could go back to that.
What were you as a child?
A child?
What were you like as? What were you as
What
a
were
child?
you as a child?
I was a porpoise.
I
The
gender
operation was-
identified as a.
Level 30 warlock.
Yeah.
No,
You seem like somebody that reads a lot of books.
I'm not.
No?
No. I haven't read like the yeah, I don't read very often.
What was the last book you read?
Like William S. Burroughs book.
Yeah.
But it was like a novella. It was really short, and I was only reading it because I was like, oh, I should start reading again. Reading is like a very like a guilt thing. I only read out of guilt.
That's so sad.
Burroughs is not the writer to fucking pick up to try to get back
I don't
into
know.
reading.
It's because I hate myself.
Well, okay.
Well, I think it was like I stopped reading like at the end of high school because I like started to be like, okay, I gotta read the big dogs. So I was like trying to read like Dostoevsky and shit, and I was like, I hate this. I don't understand what's going on. Everybody has 5 different Russian names, and so I just felt so bad like reading something that was easy to understand. So I just like stopped reading.
I read like adventure fantasy books. It's like dummy shit. So
Aardvark, the king of Western land.
the Lord of the Eridar Burning Legion. Yeah, like bullshit. I don't know. I've read like fucking Notes from the Underground, which is Dostoevsky, but that's a tiny little thing. I could never tackle a fucking full novel for those people.
Yeah, I tried to read like The Idiot in grade 12, and I was like, nope.
Nope. Yeah, fuck. Oh well. I mean, you can read like beat writers and feel kind of smart, and they're not.
They're so annoying.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Like,
You know, I hereby pledge that I'm going to do more community stuff in Vancouver. So, because we're talking about Russian literature.
like the most surface level. It's not even like.
How?
I've been getting cerebral about it.
Do you think we have any like?
It's okay that we're not getting cerebral. That's not even the right way to go,
but
though.
Do you think we have any like just like fans that are like totally committed by now.
No.
They're just like a Vancouver list.
I'm not even a fan.
that listen like, oh, I can't wait
I don't
for
even like Vancouver.
I like that.
I can't even wait. I can't wait for episode 6. Oh, it's coming out tomorrow. Do you think? Oh, it's the Easter weekend. So do you think it'll be Tuesday? Like, do you think it'll be an extra day?
I have some friends who are like that, who like this.
So that's what I'm saying. Like somebody that's not an acquaintance.
No.
No.
I don't know. How would we ever know?
No.
Most likely not.
Can you email us hey, Ryan?
Ew.
Email. How awesome will that be if there's one guy out there whose name happens to be Ryan?
The one guy in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, his name's Ryan.
Was the
I
joke.
was like, are there many people in Japan? Called Ryan?
I fucking
Thank you for getting the
suck today.
joke.
Where's my sense of humor gone?
You've been doing
It's-
fine, Alex.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Is that sarcasm?
No, I was just laughing at the fact that I was trying to
Oh.
bring you up.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah. Ugh.
I find this is what I do when just awkward. I feel if I stretch my lips left and right and clench my teeth and inhale, the cold wind against my gums gets like connected to a nerve that goes up, and it kind of cools the conscious.
I mean, you listened to the last episode without,
Oh, it's brilliant.
and you still came, which is amazing.
Yeah.
What did you?
There's some promise in there.
Yeah, so that we have the seeds
I
of.
enjoy
Simon
it.
does this thing where
like-
we'll have a guest on the show, and then after he'll go, "So, what did you think about our podcast? Can you give us any feedback?"
Yep.
It's just this. He turns into this like. Have you ever poured salt on a slug?
Yeah,
And it-
I've seen it happen. I haven't
Causes a chemical reaction
Yeah,
where
no,
it's
I
just
know
like.
how-
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, I'm a worm.
Cool.
Absolutely.
If you were hairless, like if you cut off, well, that's what hairless means. If you were hairless,
you don't-
as in cut off all your hair.
You don't have to elaborate.
Oh man.
See, this is better
Where was
than
that going?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honest answer, probably nowhere.
Just imagine if you were hairless.
I was gonna. I had nothing.
I have a big weird head too, so it would not be good.
It's not.
Well, there's a lot of hair.
It's
on it.
a big. What's your hat size?
I
Your
don't know.
head size?
Infinite?
Hat size.
Does
Yeah.
anybody know their hat size?
I'm sure
I do.
someone out there.
Not off
does.
the top of my head.
See, there's a lot of editing that goes into this.
That was good. No? If that wasn't good, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
No, it
take
was-
me to not off the top of my head planet
Whoa.
in the Dobarius region.
We make a lot of plans to do things. Like we said, we were gonna go to the dark room. We're gonna go to that pool club in the Trump Hotel.
We have
There's
a
that
list
water
of
slide
just adventures.
that we're
Why don't
never
we
gonna
do these things?
Well, sure, let's do it. It's so nice out. Like summer's coming. We're gonna have so much great
Oh my
content.
god! If you're not a fan by July 1st, kill yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the best ways to kill yourself in Vancouver? Lionsgate is a little played out. I'd
Get a
say.
condo built on top of your festering corpse.
How would you
That's
organize
after
that?
you
Number
killed
one,
yourself.
like,
So
well, like you're just lying there, so you're like kind of rotting away.
You just incorporate yourself into the construction.
you forget to eat, and then you don't call the emergency line.
Just eat Oh fuck! I had a good. I had,
You motherfucker!
I had
You
a
motherfucker!
fucking
Like a
zinger there,
as
and I said the
still
wrong.
time. The power of editing.
Make it happen,
Can we do
Alex.
it?
Yeah.
Can we pretend that didn't happen?
Reverse
Just
it.
go to VGH and eat.
So bad. You're the worst.
Three. Should we go?
I hope so.
Okay,
Let's
I
keep
have to-
this. Come on. You red-faced schmuck. Let's keep this going. No.
Okay, I have to do it faster now though, because I need.
Come on. Stop talking it up.
Just go to VG.
Oh, this sucks. All right.
Just go to VGH and eat. Just
Oh, this
eat
is so bad.
hospital food because hospital food is bad. We were talking about.
Is that what it was?
It was gonna be-
I thought it was
Wow.
Thought it was gonna be good at least.
I hate myself.
I love this podcast so far.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm into this
it's
one.
the most honest one so far.
True.
Like we've had to in past episodes. Not only have we had to cut out significant chunks just because they're useless, we've had to edit personalities, like
Yeah.
combine different parts to make people sound funnier,
Yeah.
or like
Really? Jesus.
it's my mom.
Alex, you done your little podcast yet?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Bex.
How's it going?
Finish your podcast?
Spot on. No, not yet. We're really building to just a monumentous peak.
What's that?
Nothing. What's up?
We're coming back to check the turkey. Is that okay?
Yeah, when you come back, we'll end the podcast. That'll be a good reference point.
Okay, we'll be there in 15 minutes. Okay.
Oh, I gotta do. Anyway.
You do anything around Vancouver?
No.
Like go out to garage punk shows?
Well, sometimes. There's like a lot.
Okay.
Just like, what?
Nothing, keep going.
What? Oh, now it's uncomfortable.
No, sit in it.
No, it's
Sit in it.
perfect. Yeah.
This is what you guys are without me, by the way. If I just sit here and watch you,
This.
I'm like a captain.
No, but you spurred that on where I looked at you and went, okay. Because I was trying to make you laugh. And so if you weren't here, it would have just been, yeah.
When I was young, I don't know why I just thought of this. Maybe it's because you guys created like a space, like a hole. I had a hole in my body.
Okay.
I was. See,
Some
Is my eye twitching yet?
my ribs went in,
Okay.
like severely in. So if I put my finger in, like I could almost touch the finger at the back of my.
Ooh.
Like I could make, those Jello, just a standard regulation size Jello. I could make almost a full one in my fucking chest cavity.
Oh.
Had to get an operation.
What was wrong? It's just
That.
like a... I mean, elaborate.
That's what I said, didn't I?
Thank you for explaining it.
Okay. But I can't begrudge you that because I do hate it when people do that. Yeah.
That's alright. Whatever.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah, they had to break all my ribs. Shout out Children's Hospital. They did it.
Wow.
I was the first person to ever have the procedure done too. This is actually very interesting. Like, oh my god, don't do that. It is.
Okay.
Don't give me that look.
Alright.
That's the no lip look. You sucked your lips into your mouth.
Let me begin this interesting story by telling you how interesting it is look.
Well, okay. I found it interesting. I mean, I guess it probably
Is
biased.
interesting, but you're sweeping the legs out from under it.
So I go into the doctor and he's like, looks at my chest. He's like, God, you're a mutant. You need to get this fixed. And he's like, well, before what we would do is just cut down the center of your chest and then pop it up and you have this huge scar. But there's this new procedure where it's just being proposed. It hasn't been done, but they think it'll work. And what we do is we make an incision in your side, stick a bar into your chest through the side, and then flip it. It's kind of like, it's almost like a double-ended spoon that they stick into my chest cavity, and then that spinning motion breaks all the ribs forward from the inside. So I went to the Children's Hospital and I had this done along with two other cadets, We went in, we were like,
Cadets.
it's like the right
We were
stuff.
explorers,
Yeah,
yeah.
we all did it together in a room. And
Sick.
yeah.
They test this on children?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it was really funny because I do. It was the interesting thing.
I don't mean to give you a complex.
The hilarious part is, I do carry the brunt of embarrassment no matter what direction the podcast goes.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I
funnels
think
down to
you
me.
like talking about it though. Like you do it a lot, but
Yeah.
you carry it. It's true.
Yeah. So that was, yeah.
Okay.
That was, see, not very interesting.
No, it was interesting, but
Sure.
it just petered out so
Yeah.
horrendously.
I need a better way I need to end things on musical notes.
No.
And that's the bit that I said from my childhood. And then it goes into the next.
You should have like a kazoo that you can play.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we need.
like a dinner bell or something.
We need. Oh, you should see us when we have our soundboard.
No, I
It
heard
totally
some
elevates
of
us.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some cool sound bites.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Should just have just go all out. Just get really crass, like fart noises,
Mm-hmm.
like porn noises. Who even cares? No rules.
So you're not even 20.
What?
You're 19.
Yeah, I gotta teen out before it's too late.
Yeah.
There's not much time left.
what does that entail?
Just like going to the soda shop, putting a quarter in the jukebox, driving up to the hot makeout spot in town. That's it.
Where's the hot makeout spot in town?
I don't know. There's no cliffs
It's
in
Prospect
Vancouver.
Point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where's
it's
that?
Just above Landscape Bridge.
Oh, it's too far.
Well, I mean, if you want to do it right, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if you want to get a quick fix, it's like I'm not gonna go over there. That would take me like an hour by bus. Fuck it.
You're just sitting there with your boyfriend. This is gonna be great.
He's not a teen, so he can't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
how? He's 11?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 22.
Oh, he's 22.
What are you looking at me for?
This is my new thing. I just stare at you,
You just
with
stare.
a blank face.
It's working. Whatever you're trying to do. It's not a
He's
blank
a
face.
multiple of 11, though.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. That's a good, like a good fact.
Isn't this horrible? Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. I hate it. I don't look at people in the eyes.
Oh my god.
I hate it. Stop.
She really does hate this.
Yeah.
No.
Alex is crouching down in front of the wicker chair with a very pedophilic look on his face. And
Look at me.
Gemma is,
Look at me. She's about to kick me in the throat.
oh man. He's shrinking like a slug under salt.
Great radio, guys. I really need to clean my windows, but I don't know how to
I need
get.
carpet.
Well, that's a lost cause. But the outside of my window, how do you get out there? How do you clean that without
You don't.
just
You
over?
just leave it.
It just crusts.
Or I guess a squeegee.
Yeah.
You do one of these.
You look like somebody that would do that for me.
Don't they like
I'm-
hire like
I'm
a
not.
man that goes out there with like newspapers and shit?
Yeah, the landlord takes care of all that.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so done.
Yeah, you finished with this?
Psych. Still got lots more. That's my new
Whoa.
thing. It's the psych guy.
Yeah.
Little fucker.
98 is back.
What if you had to what do you think of this podcast?
Like maybe like I don't know, like 6.5 out of 10.
Oh,
That's a high
That's
one for
generous.
us. We're good. We are doing good. We're getting better.
I would listen to this, but I'm me,
Yeah, of course you would.
and I mean, I'm incredibly
It's
narcissistic
hard to like
and
gauge
biased.
like what somebody would like when you're like the content creator.
Yeah, and you know what really helps this podcast is my girlfriend crinkling aluminum foil in the back. That makes for great stuff.
That's all right. It's funny when you yell at her and stuff.
Yeah, we should do a roast episode.
No.
Roasts are kind of shitty, man.
That's so
I don't know.
stupid.
No, of like a podcast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I was expecting that to happen.
Yeah.
I
What
was
kind
ready.
of what
I was
kind
ready
of
to riff.
let's take a look. I'm
I
gonna
don't know
open.
any podcasts except for the big dogs, and you just do like Vancouver podcasts.
Well, we're not gonna take on anyone that's
No, I-
actually good.
Yeah.
I'm turning this on.
That'd be terrifying. Turn on the fridge. Can you leave the fridge off until I'm done this?
We have so much food in here.
This is an epic masterwork.
And I need to get going on the Brussels sprouts.
Thanks for listening to this great. Okay, so I'm gonna search.
We'll do a roast episode. Yeah, I'll bring you back if you want to come back.
Things run a lot more smooth when we have our theme music and our comfier chairs, and
Are the chairs comfier?
I've grown to like them.
They're squeaky, almost broken computer chairs.
It's kind of like a
Weird
sauna.
stains.
The general layout.
Yeah.
Uh,
Little wood paneling.
yeah,
No air conditioning.
it's horrendous.
Sweaty men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if somebody recorded a podcast in Auschwitz, like a holocast,
No.
then it would.
She just did a bit.
No.
Did a bit.
No.
So that's Vancouver, right?
Thanks for
I'm
joining
too
us.
PC for
Oh,
that. I love President's Choice. love that.
I wish I was clever enough to come up with a
Yeah.
joke that could bomb right now.
we just tag team Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and you were like, oh, the bay doors are broken, and he just flew off.